Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. As stated in the slide, our group going to present about Badminton Association of Malaysia. Before we start, I want to tell you that during our presentation, you will be accompanied by 5 different presenters, which is Farhan, Ainul, Nisa, Ainur and Zahin. So, we want to apologize for any mistake we made during the presentation. Hope you guys can focus and pay all your attention to the presentation. Now, let's start with Farhan.
Today, I want to talk about sport organisation in Malaysia. The Badminton Association of Malaysia (BAM), which oversees the nation's most popular sport, takes satisfaction in leading the game steady and ongoing development in line with the long-term goal of consistently winning international competition. BAM was once called the Badminton Association of Malaya when it was founded in Kuala Lumpur on November 11, 1934. The association has recognition and affiliation with the Olympic Council of Malaysia (OCM), the regional governing organisation Badminton Asia (BA), and the world governing body Badminton World Federation. In accordance with Malaysian law, BAM is also registered with the Sport Commission of Malaysia under the Sport Development Act of 1997. Next, current development. The task force talk about player admission to Petronas Academic Badminton Malaysia (PABM) starting in 2024 and going forward. The task force determined that the PABM will only accept players who are 60 years of age or older after considering feedback from Rexy Mainki, the director of coaching at PABM, and Zafar Rosobin, the head of junior at PABM. Current 14 to 50 years old at the PABM will remain. The decision will only impact the 2024 intake onward. Furthermore, the task force decided that on a case-by-case basis, the BABM will give extra support to young exceptional players who has demonstrated potential but are under 60 years old, enabling them to stay at home.
And now I'm going to talk about vision and mission for Badminton Association of Malaysia. So for the vision is to create and develop committed, knowledge, qualified and excellent world-class badminton coaches. Second, badminton will be a vibrant and popular sport in Malaysia that contribute toward nation building and social development by reaching out to all Malaysians in its pursuit for the glory of the country. So for the mission is to establish national education and accreditation scheme for all badminton coaches in Malaysia. So next is to provide opportunity for all coaches to undertake some form of training in badminton coaching. So next is to offer basic, intermediate and advanced training and coaching in badminton skills, tactic, management and sport science to the community. And next, to have a big pool of world-class player. Next, to lift the standard of women player that China and Korea. So next, to have a bigger pool of backup player for the men teams and women teams. Next, to ensure consistent success in the international arena. Next, to develop a big pool of qualified international coaches and technical officials. So next, to implement development program from grassroots to national level, and next, to own fully integrated training center at both national and state level. So the last one is to make badminton the sport of the country.
So I will continue with BAM official goal. BAM official goal have two categories, which is short term and long term. So we're gonna talk about short term first. Short term objective is the road to Tokyo squad, whereby we focus on player that we project to have the best change of qualifying to the Tokyo Olympic 2020. Our resource will be concentrate in forming the best possible squad out the current stable of player, including the independence player works towards qualifying and winning a medal in Tokyo. So we continue with long term. The long-term objective aim to embrace unconventional method and out of the box thinking to fast track certain player with potential and instill the culture of excellence, winning mentality and a sense of national pride within the national team in ABM.
Now, I will explain about the organisation structure. First, we have YM Tengku Tan Sri Dr. Mahathir Tengku Arif as the Honorary President. The Honorary President is entitled to attend all the executive meetings. The Honorary President are not the member. Also, the Honorary President shall have functions of honorary representation and shall advise the President, the Vice President and the other Deputy President. Next, we have Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Nurzal Zakaria as the President of an organisation acts as the top executive personnel responsible for the business strategic planning and the company vision. Providing leadership to the organisation, the President holds all the business operation accountable to the stakeholder of the company policy. Now, we will move to the Vice President. The two Vice President is Yang Berbahagia Datuk V. Subramaniam and YH Datuk Sri Dr. Jahabidin Muhammad Yunus. Vice Presidents work really close with other upper management personnel to make important decisions and oversee business operations. Their job is to identify areas for improvement within their organisation and motivate lower level staff to meet their department goals. They may also be responsible for maintaining relationships with business partners and travelling on behalf of the upper management to oversee business overalls and deals. Next, we will move to the General Secretary, Datuk Kenny Goh Chi Kong. A secretary is a professional who provides behind-the-scenes work for an office. Their tasks include organizing files, preparing documents, managing office supply inventory. Next, we have Mr. Muhammad Taufiq Haji Hussein as the Assistant General Secretary. He serves as Advisory Officer to the Secretary General and acts as the Secretary General's delegate in all matters which the latter will be entrusted in him. During the temporary absence or disability of the Secretary General, the Assistant Secretary General will perform his duties. Lastly, we will move to the Treasurer Yang Berbahagia Datuk Michelle T. Vimun. A treasurer oversees the general financial management of an organisation committee. They plan and keep track of the budgets within the organisation, collect, deposit and keep track of funds, write checks, and provide financial reports regularly to the fellow committee members.
Okay, next, the head of department skills. The head of department manages all aspects of the employees of the department and is responsible for performance management. He or she need to build a high performance teams that work collaboratively through an organisation and have the ability to develop and execute functional strategy as well as act as a change leader. One of the most important roles as head of department is leadership. Leadership is setting and achieving goals, tackling the competition and solving problems decisively and quickly. Leadership is also about setting a positive example for staff to follow by being excited about the work, being motivated to learn new things and helping out as needed in both individual and team activities. Strong leadership involves clear communication, Leaders use effective communication skills for moving the company forward and achieving new levels of success. Okay, next and the last one is the organization with industry trends and developments. First, networking. Networking allows you to engage with like-minded professionals, participate in discussions, and share ideas, like attend meetings, webinars, conferences, or workshops organized by these networks. Such events often provide insights into the latest industry trends and developments. Get to know people in your industry, inside or outside of it. Regularly meet and talk with partners or clients about trends in their business. This conversation are sure to spark ideas. Next, experiment and learn. A fifth way to stay updated on industry trends is to experiment and learn from your own experience and those of your team, customers, and partners. This means trying out new tools, methods, products, or services that are relevant to your industry, collecting feedback, measuring results, and making improvement. By experimenting and learning, you can test your assumptions, validate your ideas, and innovate. That's all from me. Thank you.